Now, am I wrong, or do I detect a certain lack of enthusiasm in your tone?
Darling, I was just wondering what you're going to do with all this if Jack shows up and takes Mary and little Ryan down home to Wee Hawkins Street.
Well, that's a mighty big if, lady.
Maybe not.
Has he even called her?
No.
Has he acknowledged her note or the picture of his own daughter?
No.
Well, has he indicated in any way that he knows or cares they're getting out of the hospital today?
No.
Well, he won't.
Well, the day has just begun.
She said she'd give him till 6. Now, what time is it?
5:40.
Oh. I think that's good for flies.
Look what Mr. DeBorky contributed to the occasion.
Oh, George, that's lovely.
Oh,
Alicia, it's good to see you again.
Oh, thank you. Bob invited me to Mary's homecoming.
Oh, wasn't that smart of him? You know, if Mary goes home someplace else, Bob, do you know what John has figured out to do? He's going to turn all of this into a big block party.
So Mary hasn't heard from Jack yet?
No, I'm afraid not. You know what we'll do, George? We'll put some of these screens on the tables, and then we'll get little glasses for the daisies.
No, darling, don't you bother to do that. I'm going to put Alicia to work with Georgia. You go over to the hospital and see if Mary's ready.
Oh, that's fair enough.
I think she's ready to come home and see all this gay stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vincent McDonough. This is Mae Ryan, mother of Mary, whom you'll pipe across the street.
Welcome, Mr. McDonough.
Mrs. Ryan.
Make yourself to home. I'm going across the street to see what my daughter wants to do.
You're doing a good job, Vincent. You're doing a good job. How old is this thing?
Hi.
He isn't coming.
Well, I guess if you haven't heard from him by now, he won't be here. I'm sorry, darling.
I know you are. Thanks. It's not only that, but...
But what?
I'm just about ready to admit things may not work out after all.
Oh, that's true. I think Jack is making a terrible mistake. That's very sad.
Well, how's little John?
Oh, he's much better. Mrs. Sherrill's going to stay with him so that Frank can go out to dinner tonight. And I'm going to take a turn on the cot myself so that Francis can get a decent night's sleep.
He's been with little John the whole time?
Just about.
Frank's a good father. Well, I've done it now. I said I'd give him every last chance, and I have. But all of a sudden, I can't wait to get out of this place.
Well, then, let's call your father. He'll come get the bags. We'll pick up Miss Ryan, and we'll be going on our way home.
Okay, Ryan. That's what you want. That's what you get.
Thank you. That was a sensational dinner.
You're welcome. I thought so, too.
I have a project in mind.
Hmm? What?
I want to find something that you don't do well.
I see no point in your wasting your time pursuing that project.
Well, look at it this way. Perfection is a bore. Oh, which is not to say that you are a perfect person.
No, of course not.
However, you have achieved excellence in an alarming number of skills. So you see, it's getting to be sort of predictable.
Well, in that case, let me hasten to assure you, I cannot sew.
No?
All thumbs, stake myself, knots in the thread, you know.
Seneca, that's not too good for a surgeon.
Oh, no, surgery's something else. I am a different person in the OR.
Oh, that's reassuring.
But I just cannot hack the buttons and the cuffs, you know, things like that.
Well, you see, that doesn't really help me very much.
Why not?
Neither can I.
I see.
You see, I have to come up with something that I am really fantastic at, and you're not.
You may be out of luck.
That's it.
What?
Every now and then, I am seized with a moment of modesty. It's very genuine and very sincere. Somebody will say something absolutely wonderful about me, and I get flat, and I think, oh, I wish they hadn't put it in that particular way. Now, I am sure if you have ever had a moment of modesty, you did not handle it well.
You're right. Drag, kicking, and screaming graceless. But then there's really nothing I have to be modest about.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gotten into this one.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here, too.
You know, one of the nicest things about loving is the sense of simply rather wanting to be with that person than with anybody else.
Yeah. You know, I had an interesting experience today, and I think it kind of relates to this conversation. And I think I'd like to tell you.
Okay.
Maeve asked me about my feelings for you. And I found myself saying that I loved you. Now, not in the way that I love Frank, which will probably never happen again. But it is very strong and very clear. And it's made up of all kinds of perceptions and shared experiences. Part of it's because of Edmund. Because I truly love the man who was Edmund's father. And part of it has to do with realizing that everything that you've been saying all along is really true. You are good for me. And part of it is indefinable. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
No.
Bill's been paid.
Oh, thanks.
Sweetheart, I know things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. I'm sorry about that. But I can't pretend to be sorry about your coming home to us. Because having you and your daughter in the same house is, well, it's gonna make us happier than I can tell you. And I love you.
Oh, thanks.
Sweetheart.
Is that the most beautiful baby girl you ever did see? Who does she look like, John?
You.
No. She looks just like her mother at her age.
Well, her mother happens to look just like you. My God, I'm a lucky man.
Why do they insist on wrapping her up like that? It's the middle of June.
Oh, don't get upset, darling. You'll have her home in 10 minutes, and you can dress her whatever way you like.
Well, what are we waiting for?
The nurse, she has to bring the formula in case this one needs a supplemental feeding in the middle of the night. Oh, and some lotion and powder and stuff. And then the orderly has to bring the wheelchair for you.
Why?
That's a hospital regulation, darling. They have to wheel new mothers out.
No.
Now, look, wait. I'm gonna grab these bags and take them down. You can manage everything else,
Oh,
right?
surely. Just the Gennaro Club bear and the flowers, that's all.
Right. I'll see you across the street.
What was that all about?
Oh, he's planning a surprise for you, that's all. Look at it.
Do you, Frank?
Yeah, no, thank you.
You were saying something. Good man yourself. Aaron Gabra?
No. James Joyce.
Jimmy Joyce.
He once wrote the national anthem for the Hibernian Soccer Club.
Listen, I'm glad we got our own 3R man from the hospital and our own city councilman because I think we're going to get thrown out of here.
Just act natural like we do this every day.
Oh, very natural. War pipes in the hospital corridor every day. How do you do?
That's it. That's good. Vincent here's just visiting a friend. He never goes anywhere without his pipes.
Absolutely.
Do you think we can get fired for this?
Oh, probably.
You know, Pat and Bucky ought to be here.
No, they're on duty now, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody. They're on the way. They're on the way.
This is for you.
The flag's a terrific idea. Isn't that great? All right, now listen to me. When they get out of the elevator, Frank here gives a little speech of welcome and explanation.
No. Listen, this is your party. You make the keynote address.
Okay, I give a little speech of welcome and explanation. See, then I give Vincent here the high sign, and away we go. Only this. When the piping starts, we get out of here as fast as we can before we all get arrested.
That makes a certain amount of sense.
Listen, if there's any trouble, I'll just arrest everybody and let you all go later.
That sounds real good. That sounds real good.
Let's all go later. We're in a lot of trouble. Hey, this may be it. Shh. Hey, watch.
What I'd really like to do is go home and take Ryan, just curl up on the couch, and after that we'll worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
Mary, in honor of your daughter's emergence into the world, and particularly in celebration of her first entrance into Ryan's, and because we love you, because we believe this to be a particularly significant and happy day for Riverside, we are here to pipe you home.
I don't believe it.
Mr. McDonough.
Of the sea, there's a freedom. In the long distance song of the tide, you can hide. On a beach, you can reach for the sun and find peace instead. This time it's our turn. Fate says amen. I say okay. Remember when we waited our turn. Hello. Today's the day. No explanation, no time to wonder why. Today we fly, and that's all we can try for. What's the sky for? Hello again. Surprise, it's our turn. I don't know when. I felt so open, so easy.
Seems so simple and direct. You're right and good for me, and I am for you. I'm not gonna let you go.
That is direct, no doubt about it.
For a little while, do you think you could let someone love you, take care of you? I don't mean to undermine your independence or make a commitment, but just let yourself be loved and understood and admired. Do you think you could accept that?
From you?
I make it a point only to speak for myself.
I think I can.
I want to make love to you.
I want you to.
Like this.
It was your father's idea.
It was, but it took Tom here to make me aware of the full potential of the thing. And to find Vincent. Oh, Mary. Vincent McDonough. Vincent, my daughter Mary, and her daughter Ryan.
How do you do? And welcome back.
Thank you very much, and thank you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Ah, yes, well, give me this little darling babe, and we'll put her in the little cradle we brought down. Come to your
Sweetheart, I've been thinking, could we have just one more of our own?
Oh, you have you?
Oh, gee whiz. Can't have any fun at all. Oh, listen, McDonough, get behind the bar, serve us all something to drink. We'll toast my granddaughter. There she went.
That's an excellent idea.
Okay, everybody up to the bar.
You're Alicia, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm very happy to
A few beers now.
You have a beautiful daughter.
Well, I have to admit, I think so, too. Excuse me. When did all this happen?
Well, Tom, Doc, O'Connell figured it out this afternoon.
Vincent's got more pipes.
Those are the uilleann pipes for singing and dancing and, general carry on. Now, we pipe you home now with the war pipes. Mrs. Ryan, will you give me a dance?
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Desmond.
Have a little beer.
Just strike up.
You want, sweetheart, want a beer? Sweetheart, that's nice, John.
Hey, good John. Oh, he wants... Okay. Hang on. Go for it.
And there we go. That's for nursing up.
That's it, John.
say I am blessed to be related to them all.
Easy on that,
Dave's daughter, Mary, mother of Ryan, says that she is more grateful to all of you than you will ever know. And the best and proudest thing she has given her daughter is her name.
Wait, she's
And
not
her family.
We love you.
They won't let you put a word in their
name
place around here.
right? What's his name?
I don't want to take you away from this, but my brother Angel, he's been sick, and I think I better go home.
Well, listen, if you want to wait about 10 minutes, I'll walk you home, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'd like that.
He likes her, and she likes him.
I think so.
Oh, that's so good.
Ma'am, are you okay?
How could I not be okay with my own uilleann pipes and a welcome home like this?
I want to put a little room in here.
Oh, Frank, I want Jack.